Woo, good morning, guys. Welcome back to the Arctic Vet YouTube channel. My name's Trevor. That's my beautiful wife, Arctic Mama, aka Jessica, just in case you didn't know. And we are working on Miss Dorothy today. So we're going to show you guys how to swap out, how to replace your tie rods. And if you guys are ready, we'll roll that intro. Alright, first step is you're going to want to jack your Jeep up. So we've got our jack on stands plus a jack over there on the passenger side. I like to do that just for a little extra precaution because, you know, there are stories of those stands failing. So now that we've got that up, it's time to take off the passenger and the driver's side wheel. Let's go ahead and do that. Alright, remove the wheel. We've got a special key here that we'll put on one of our locking lugs. Figure out where it goes. Just takes a minute to spin this thing around. There you go. Bam. Now we got a 22mm socket on our impact. And boom. There we go. Then we'll just hit the rest of these. Just like that. And we'll repeat this process on the other side. This one. Now with our lugs off, break the tire free. And we can set it over here, out of the way. Alright, to start this process of removing the tie rods, we're going to use a 21mm up here. You may have to use an open-ended wrench and then get another one, put it on here while you're loosening this. However, I used my impact and I was able to get that off nice and easy. So this side is loose, but I'm leaving that there because we need to get that guy broke free now. So I'm gonna have to, this is an 18mm. I'm gonna use this and my little rubber hammer, rubber mallet, hit that guy, break it loose. And then over here, you can use that 21 again and break that loose. And I've almost got it loose. I don't have it all the way loose. And I may have to use open-ended wrenches on that to get it free. And we have to do that before we can get the drag link disconnected. So I've got the drag link temporarily held up there, but it's broke free, ready to go. Let's get this guy free. Turn on the flash, that's fine. Alright, so you guys can see right here I got my finger on this little silver piece. That will help hold the nut on the other side of this bolt here while you're trying to loosen that. So best option is to hold that there. Be careful though, it could pinch your fingers, so there may be a better way. There probably is, but this is just how I did it. And I was able to loosen this, and now it's loose enough where I can just use my fingers while holding that silver tab on the back. Get it all the way off like that. That is genius. I love that idea. Whoever thought of that, props, bro. Now we can take this out, and that will loosen this up. So now we can finish taking out this tie rod bar. Alright, so I got my beautiful assistant, and she helped me lower the tie rod bar. And we managed to get that all out. So now we can take this one out, which is our drag link that goes over to the pitman arm. So she's going to lift up right there on that end, and there's a nut on the top that she'll loosen. And then I will loosen this one, and we'll get this guy out. And now we can take this nut off of there the rest of the way, and that'll drop our bar down. I left only a couple threads on there. Oh wow, I'm holding this really bad, sorry guys. So that we could get it loose. Get that off. Then it will drop down, we'll go over to the passenger side and do that side. With our pickle fork, we're gonna just go ahead and wedge it right on inside of there. Get our sledgehammer, which I got another one, Milwaukee here. And we're just gonna nicely tap this until that falls off the pitman arm. There we go. Now that's done. That's how that works, your pickle fork. Alright, so over on this side, I have a socket that we can use. It is a 21 millimeter socket. And I'm going to put it on my impact gun. And we are going to attempt to just knock it out with the impact. Alright, with the Ugga Dugga, let's go. Boom. Just like that. Love it. Careful, that could be hot. It's not. But now that we got both ends loose, we need to knock that down. So, one thing, if you don't have a pickle fork, one, they're really cheap. You could go pick one up at Harbor Freight or I'm sure a local parts store. Two, you could put your nut back on here, flip it upside down so that it's nice and flush like that, and take a hammer and just whack that thing until it comes out. Well, there we go. Now we have no more death wobble. I'm just kidding. But now it's time to put in the new parts.
You just dropped.
Alright, so now we got our old one and our new one. They look really, really close. We got this really cool wrench pocket holder, aka phone. Now we're going to just do a test fit, make sure that lines up. If not, we may need to loosen this some more, or this guy. And then, once we get it on there and it's all good, we'll tighten this down. Alright, to test your drag link, make sure you got in the right length, everything. You can go ahead and put your tie rods back in. And this one has a weird cotter pin I haven't seen before. But we have the hole lined up with the bolt there, the castle nut. And then we're going to get some pliers and I'll pinch this down and pinch that one around. That end around. That'll hold that in. Alright, so you'll want to torque your castle nuts down to 55 pounds and then just turn it a little tighter if you need to so that you can get your cotter pin put in. And these are greasable, so we got that little grease nut put on there. And then we'll go ahead and grease that guy, fill it up. And then over here, let me show you guys. We're going to tighten this next. And we have a grease zerk there and another castle nut up there that we still need to work on getting in. So we're going to grab that wrench and tighten this down until we can get that cotter pin in, and then that'll be good too. And then all of this is what will tighten down and hold this all together. So we're good to go. Alrighty, so it's getting a little bit darker out. I got that cotter pin put in there, and that's how it should go on this end. I'm just gonna bend it back around this direction with some nose needle nose pliers. So I got these guys right here, and we're just gonna get a hold of it. Might have to do it off camera, but anyhow, the last thing we'll have to do is tighten this bolt, and then that will be good. There's our whole process there. That's for our drag link up there. If you want to see about the tie rods, I've got another video for that. And the stabilizer, I'll have a video for that. There's our new drag link. It goes all the way down over to here. Boop. Beautiful. If this video helped you guys out, smash that thumbs up. Don't forget to click the red subscribe. We're going to grease these, and then we'll put it down and be on our way to getting alignment and back on the road again. Miss Dorothy will be back on the road. I'm excited. We've still been driving her with that minor issue, and you could definitely tell the death wobble. But now that we got the new parts, we'll get that alignment and we'll be all set. So thank you guys for sticking around. God bless y'all, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yeah.
Alright, day 2. So I get 2 shots there?
Yep.